So let's see the 2021 RC200 and how it rides.
Back in 2014, when KTM launched two of the most anticipated motorcycles in the Indian market, the KTM RC390 and the KTM RC200, the entire Indian automotive enthusiasts were blown away with the amount of kit was on offer. This, the RC200, is one of the most premium 200cc motorcycles which was available back then. And fast forward to 2021, this bike was on sale for almost 7 years, and KTM now has decided to launch the updated RC200. Welcome to Talk Blog. My name is Rahul, and this is the 2021 KTM RC200. As you guys can see, this particular model, the 2021 version, looks nothing like the previous generation. And the reason for that is KTM has realized that the previous generation had a lot of tweaks to be done to make it a more efficient motorcycle, and that is where this particular model comes into picture. As you guys can see, the front face of this particular model has been completely revamped compared to the previous generation, and that's because the previous generation RC200 and the 390 had a very small windscreen, and that made it difficult for taller riders to tuck in while going at higher speed, and this is where this larger windscreen comes into play. Reason is you can tuck down much more comfortably because it has a wider range, and also you'll have better aerodynamics when you're riding on track or whether you're riding on open highways. The headlight here is an LED unit compared to the previous generation's projector units, and the reason for that is LED has become the norm for most of the modern motorcycles, and KTM is being on par on that too. The next big difference is the alloys. This particular model gets lighter weight wheels so that you can flick the bike much more easy, and also the agility of the bike improves, let's say if you're riding in track or during traffic maneuverability. The next big thing is the brakes. These brakes are mounted on the alloys itself to save some weight there as well, and you have good brake force compared to the previous generation. The previous generation RC tends to have a little bit faded feel on the brake levers, and this has been improved, and that's one of the changes of the bike. When it comes to the ABS, one of the introductions KTM has given for this particular model for 2021 is the Supermoto mode, which this bike calls it as the off-road mode, which is quite bizarre. Also, what that does is basically you'll have the ABS on in the front and the rear will be switched off so that you can do slides and drifting. That's another additional point for 2021's RC200. Another important thing with the RC200 is that the previous generation were a little bit more aggressive, and that was a problem for most of the people who are riding only in city, for example, and not the track guys. And that is where this handlebar comes into play. As you guys can see, there's a slight elevation here which makes the ride more comfortable, and it's not as aggressive as the previous generation. Coming here, we have the speedometer. This particular instrument console is taken from the Adventure 250, and it pretty much shares the same information. You get all the basic details like the mileage, distance to empty, fuel gauge, then speedometer, rev meter, and also your ABS modes, which is road and off-road. The other important thing with this particular bike is, let's say if you're taking this bike on track, you can actually adjust the handlebar a bit more lower. The reason for that is the left and the right clip-ons are individually mounted on the front forks and not like that, which is a complete unit. And also the front forks, which is from WP Apex, has been updated and has 10 mm more travel than before, which gives you better feel in the front. And also if you're carrying a lot more corner speed, you'll have a lot more stability. And also when you come here and see the mirrors, gone are the indicators which are attached before, and the indicators now come attached in the front fairing itself. One of the biggest drawbacks with the previous gen RCs were the fuel tank capacity, and this particular model actually improves on that because the previous gen RC used to hold about 9.5 liters of fuel, which was not sufficient for long distance touring. This particular model comes with a metal tank and also 13.7 liters of fuel capacity basically. That improves the overall practicality of the bike. One of the biggest changes, if you see in terms of the appearance, is the front fairing. And if you see the fairings, you have a lot of cuts and creases. It's only because that this particular bike can dissipate heat in a much more efficient way. And also this particular fairing is inspired by MotoGP and MotoGP's KTM RC16. The reason for that is it helps in a lot of aerodynamics when you're riding on track, and also it also helps in better heat dissipation, like I said before. Another important change internally is the radiator. Now the radiator comes with a curved shape so that it allows better heat air dissipation. Another big change on this particular motorcycle is that the entire chassis has been revised, and this particular model now gets a bolt-on frame as compared to the previous model which gets a single piece chassis. And if anything goes wrong or if any crash happens during a track day or something like that, that particular model needs an entire chassis replacement, which could be expensive and also a time-consuming process. But this particular model, only the bolt-on chassis can be changed, which is the subframe basically. You can have a much more peaceful ownership experience. Coming to the seat, the RC was always notorious for having a hard seat and it was very uncomfortable for long distance riding. And now KTM has added more foam and a much more wider design so that you can occupy a lot more space here, and there's a lot more room to actually move around on the bike, which makes it comfortable for long distance journey. Coming to the pillion seat, this seat is actually much more comfortable than the previous gen RC, and that is a great improvement because as you guys know, the previous gen RC almost looked like a single seat, right? So that's an improvement there. Coming to the tail section, the RC gets a revised grab rail as well. Previously this particular grab rail was not available. It was actually under the seat, and now this particular grab rail has a slight tweak compared to the Duke 390's grab rail. They have revised it and done it on this bike as well. And coming back to the rear tire, the same like I said before, wheels have been reduced in weight so that you can flick the bike much more easily. The tire size happens to be the same, that is the 110/70 R17 and 150/60 R17. The only major improvement which KTM has done for the RC200 for this year is that they have increased the size of the airbox, which is about 40% bigger than the previous model. This helps in better airflow, and in turn it has a better drivability because of the better low end torque, which the previous model used to struggle a little bit. Another small update, but a very intelligent update which KTM has given, is the gear lever. It might look very similar like the previous model, but the only speciality of this gear lever is that in case of a crash or a fall, the gear lever can actually bend, and this helps in saving the gear lever and you don't have to replace the entire unit. And also the rear brake lever also has the same functionality, which is a great bonus for the update for 2021. Let's look at the positives and the negatives of this particular bike. Let's talk about the positives first. The first thing is that the RC200 has been long in the tooth in terms of the updates because the previous gen was outdated in terms of features. This particular bike gets a lot more features, and it's also much more easy to ride in city because of the comfortable ergonomics relatively, and also the better drivability, and thanks to the airbox for that. Another thing is that the comfort has added to another level because of the wider seat, and also the pillion can also be comfortable in longer journeys. No matter how good the RC200 is in terms of dynamics, the only thing that lets it down are the tires. This is where Torque Block comes into play. We have a wide range of tires for all types of motorcycles, and especially sports bike like this deserve good tires to be ridden on, right? Please do contact us and we'll be happy to assist you. If you guys are interested in booking this motorcycle or taking a test ride, please do contact KTM Makery Circle. The details are given in the description below. I'll be taking this bike for a spin and I'll let you guys know what do I feel about it.
So let's see the 2021 RC200 and how it rides. The dash looks pretty interesting. The first thing you notice as soon as you sit on the bike is how comfortable the bike is. The gear shifts are pretty slick, and that's one thing the KTMs have been good most of the times. The mirrors offer a great view. I'm really loving the gear shifts. The reason is because it's very slick. After riding the bike for quite some time, I noticed that it doesn't heat up as much as the BS3 models which my friends have, and I think again that's going to be a boon in especially Bangalore traffic. The thing about this engine is that it's pretty smooth compared to the previous bike, but it doesn't have the same character like the previous models. The trademark KTM tones, right? Those that kind of an exhaust note is missing on this. This sounds pretty much like a premium product, very true, but it does not have the same character like the previous model. I would say it's a bit more tamed compared to the previous model, but overall it does look like a premium upgrade compared to the existing the previous gen RC200. The fairing, the paint quality, all these things have definitely improved. A set of Alpha H1 on this would probably transform the bike completely.